Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It was a celebration of Modi ki guarantee. From the thunderous chants of Modi ji ka swagat hai to a standing ovation, the atmosphere was electric with excitement during the BJP's parliamentary party meeting today in the parliament. The man of the hour, who was felicitated by his party members, was none other than the leader they term as the poll winner for the Saffron Party. However, in a humble gesture, Prime Minister Modi refused to take sole credit for the bumper win in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, stating that it was a collective victory and not just the achievement of one single individual. In fact, he even said to his party workers that not to call him Modi ji because that distances him from the people who only know him as Modi. The BJP may have won 3 states, but the Congress is reminding them of their ongoing power struggle over the selection of a chief ministerial face in all of the states where they won just 4 days ago. The Congress party said the delay in appointing the suitable candidate is seen as evidence of this internal conflict within the party. Listen in to the war of words.
It just goes to show that the process is being followed by the Congress party. They've realized that they have a bigger responsibility towards the electorate of Telangana, and they have given a face to the person who will be responsible for taking forward all the commitments. Here we are seeing a process where 2 people in the center will decide who the chief minister will be. You're seeing musical chairs happen, dissent happen, discussion happen. It's been 4 days, and you're also seeing the situation in Rajasthan unfolding in Rajasthan, and yet there is no accountability being decided. It's shameful that despite 4 days of election results, you still don't have more important states of India do not have a chief minister.
उन्हें 3 मुख्यमंत्री चुनना है। 11 सांसदों के इस्तीफे हो चुके और अभी तक उनका मुख्यमंत्री नहीं है। वसुंधरा जी यहाँ दर आ जा रही हैं हर जगह। मुझे जो आशंका लगती है, मैं नहीं मालूम कि भाजपा के अंदर जो अटल अडवाणी युग था, उसमें जो बचे खुचे चेहरे हैं, उनको समाप्त करके मोदी और अमित शाह के प्रतिबद्ध लोगों को मौका देने के लिए हो रहा है। अगर कर पाएंगे तो वो करेंगे। उन्हें भाजपा से ज्यादा चिंता अपनी है।
तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस की मेजॉरिटी आई। इस 5 विधानसभा के जो चुनाव हुए वो तुरंत मुख्यमंत्री को शपथ दिला दी। ये बताता है कि कांग्रेस हाईकमांड का जो कंट्रोल है वो पूरी तरह से वो है, कोई इनफाइटिंग नहीं है। क्योंकि बीजेपी में 4-5 दिन हो गए, लेकिन अभी तक उनके विधायक दल की बैठक भी नहीं हो पाई तीनों जगह, और एक इनफाइटिंग जैसी स्थिति मैं समझता हूँ दिख रही है।
The Grand Old Party seems to have conveniently forgotten the conspicuous absence of the India stalwarts during a momentous occasion for Revant Reddy and the Congress Party as they formed the government for the first time in Telangana. Although the Gandhis, 2 Congress chief ministers and a Trinamool Congress representative represented by Derek O'Brien were present at the occasion, other top leaders of the India Alliance gave the Congress Party a cold shoulder. As we speak, Vasundhara Raje is currently in a meeting with BJP President JP Nadda. There were multiple discussions held throughout the day among the party's top leadership. The meeting between Baba Balaknath and Amit Shah, Union Home Minister, followed by Shah's meeting with Gajendra Shekhawat, has added to the suspense on who's going to be the next chief minister. But who is in the pole position to become the chief minister? Well, we bring to you the inside scoop. Sources are telling us that Vasundhara is in no mood to form any separate party or break away from the BJP. She is a prominent figure, 2-time chief minister in the past, and instead she only wants to be a part of the party involved in the political decision making, and also that her mother Rajmata Scindia's legacy should be carried forward because she was one of the founders of the party. And not just that, she even gave up her relationship with her son Madhavrao Scindia for the sake of ideology. Madhavrao Scindia parted ways with his mother to join the Congress party, and Vasundhara Raje does not want the family legacy to be forgotten. She only wants the acknowledgement of Rajmata's sacrifices. That is what insiders are telling us. On the other side, the front runner could also be Union Minister Gajendra Shekhawat, highly regarded by the top brass. The speed dial number that the top brass reaches out to for every crisis in Rajasthan over the last 5 years. In fact, even the recent killing of the Karni Sena chief Sukhdev Singh and the unrest following that killing was sorted out by Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. So he seems to be one of the front runners. On the other hand, in Madhya Pradesh, it was yesterday that Shivraj Singh Chauhan, not running to Delhi, not even waiting for the top brass, he dropped a significant hint. He reminded the voters that he worked relentlessly for 20 to 22 hours daily during the election to secure the BJP's victory, and now he's already begun Mission 29, which is winning of 29 seats in Madhya Pradesh in the 2024 elections in the name of Prime Minister Modi. And he says he's not in the race. Yesterday, Chhindwara, today Shivpuri, tomorrow Raghopur. He's going to all the areas where the BJP couldn't score victories, clearly sending a message that he was going ahead and doing his job even before he was asked to do so. So can the party ignore him? Well, listen in to what Shivraj Singh Chauhan had to say.
देखो, आज से हम शुरू कर रहे हैं मिशन मध्य प्रदेश का मिशन 29 और मिशन 29 का मतलब है मध्य प्रदेश में लोकसभा की सीटें हैं 29 और मेरी दृढ़ से इच्छा है और उसके लिए हम सब मिलकर दी जान एक करेंगे। जैसे विधानसभा के चुनाव में ये सुन लेना, मैं चैन की सांस नहीं लूंगा। आप बताओ, फिर से मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना है? फिर से मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना है?
So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question we are asking on the Newshour tonight: who will get the BJP guarantee for chief ministership? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight with me is Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP, Tehseen Poonawalla, Congress party supporter, political analyst, and, very touching your support for the Congress party, even more than congressmen, true blue congressmen themselves. Also joining us this evening, Smita Prakash, editor, ANI, Anand Ranganathan, scientist, author, political analyst, and somebody who can really give it to Tehseen Poonawalla and to anybody who opposes his logic. Also joining us this evening is Dr. Suman C. Raman, a political analyst, and Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, joining us in just a bit. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, the charge against the BJP is that, you've done very well. You've had record-breaking victories in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. But the Congress is asking you, what's taking you so long to announce the chief ministerial candidates in all of these 3 states when the Congress has already sworn in their chief minister, this time in Telangana? What's keeping the BJP held back?
Navika, after the historic mandate that the Bharatiya Janata Party has received under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji, we are taking some time because there is a process in place according to the constitution of the Bharatiya Janata Party. There is a central parliamentary board. And I think there is a list between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the people who have voted for the Bharatiya Janata Party and also those who have not voted. बट एक कहावत है जो कल से याद आ रही है, बेगानी शादी में अब्दुल्ला हुआ दीवाना। वो पूछ रहा है इतना टाइम क्यों लगा रहे हैं। टू देम आई वुड लाइक टू जस्ट से, वी डोंट टेक knee-jerk decisions. We don't just report to one person or one parivar and then we thrust that decision on the party and the cadre and the people. There are deliberations, there is a systematic thinking, and then we do what is best for the people of the state, and that is what would be out in the clear when the names are declared. But the larger point is, I was hearing your report itself, Shivraj ji, you know, he said नरेंद्र मोदी जी को पीएम बनाना है, 2029 की तैयारी चल रही है। उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि मैं सीएम की रेस में नहीं हूं। अब वो सीएम की रेस में है या नहीं ये तो हमारा नेतृत्व तय करेगा, बट वेयर वुड यू फाइंड सच डेडिकेशन इन एनी अदर पार्टी? A person who was working day and night under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji ensures a historic mandate for the Bharatiya Janata Party. He is revered by the people of Madhya Pradesh as well as the women voters who voted for him. And yet, when it comes to staking claim to form the government or be the CM, he says, I have a larger vision in line with what my leader thinks. And this is an example which is there to see for everyone that Narendra Modi ji has ensured that Bharatiya Janata Party becomes the party which has a vision for the country. We work for the people of the state and the country, not for ourselves. And that is what makes us so unique and special for the people. My second point is, we must also remember that Congress party is questioning us. Navika, you should ask them. This is a party that took 3 long years in ensuring that they get a permanent president. After Rahul Gandhi resigned, there was an interim president in Sonia Gandhi who was there and running the show. 3 years to even have presidential elections, and they are questioning us. So therefore I would say that deliberations are on. Everybody is a disciplined soldier of the party. Everybody gets due which is recognized by the party, and thus there is no infighting like the Congress party. We had seen how Ashok Gehlot, being the CM, had slapped charges of sedition on Deputy CM Sachin Pilot. So this is not Congress party or Samajwadi party where we see infighting. We are united, and very soon a decision would be taken on all the 3 names. Thank you.
Well, तहसीन पूनावाला रिस्पॉन्ड। अपने घर में क्या हो रहा है पता नहीं, आपने शादी के कार्ड बांटे, आज कोई आया नहीं, और आप चले हैं चिंता करने बीजेपी की। क्या हो गया भाई?
Ma'am, if I had a paisa for every time that the BJP was hypocritical, I would be a billionaire today in dollar terms.
You are.
Hypocrisy is thy middle name. No, hypocrisy is thy middle name. And today the chicken have come home to roost. Today all these wonderful processes and procedures that Gaurav Bhai has taken us through. When the Congress would say the same thing, or people like me who support the opposition would say the same thing about the grand old party, the same Gaurav Bhai would say, no, why don't you have a CM? Why don't you have a CM? Until last month, they didn't have a leader of opposition in Karnataka. And the Congress not only appointed its chief minister, he took oath flawlessly. The BJP, with the 2 strongest men in the universe, has not been able to do anything. But Gaurav Bhai used the word disciplined soldiers. Vasundhara Raje ji is a disciplined soldier. Right now, with that meeting of 25 loyalty MLAs, proving and going to JP Nadda ji, she's definitely not gone to JP Nadda ji to discuss the Delhi weather. And you know, ma'am, as a political journalist, why she's gone to JP Nadda ji. So, like I said, sarcasm is my natural defense against the BJP's hypocrisy. So let the BJP continue to be hypocritical. The country can see
You will continue to be sarcastic.
Absolutely.
Okay. Gaurav Bhatia, you want to respond to his sarcasm?
Yes, please. No, I don't wish to respond to his sarcasm. He's in a state of shock because very same Tehseen, my friend, if we don't have his twin brother here, used to come on every channel and he used to say that मैं लिख के देता हूँ कि कमलनाथ मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे मध्य प्रदेश के। अरे तहसीन का गम आप क्या जाने, तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रहे हो। या यूं कहें शक न कर मेरी इन खुश्क आंखों पर यूं भी आंसू बहे जाते हैं. Navika, I must say, Congress has become synonymous to resort politics. And today they are talking about the Bharatiya Janata Party. Have you forgotten how all the MLAs were rushed to the Eagle Resort, so-called Eagle Resort owned by a Congress deputy minister now, CM? Now, I just want to say that please have the patience. We are not answerable to the Congress. They've been routed by the people. We are governed by principles. The due process will be followed, and ultimately, in all the churning that is happening, 3 glorious names would come that would provide a secure, brighter future to the 3 states that we have won. So need not worry, just enjoy the corruption of
Don't
Congress.
worry, and Tehseen Poonawalla, a box of tissue for you, just in case.
I'm literally drowning my sorrow in the cup of Times Now cup. But मुख्यमंत्री हम बना.
आपके 130 सीट नहीं आए ना मध्य प्रदेश में.
That I lost.
अगर आपको
that I lost, and no harm in accepting that. But thank you, ma'am.
गलत
But I have to tell Gaurav
बोला,
Bhai. But Gaurav Bhai's entire defense is मुख्यमंत्री हम.
बोला.
Gaurav Bhai, 1 second. Gaurav Bhai's entire defense is मुख्यमंत्री हम बनाएंगे, नाम नहीं बताएंगे. And as for resort politics, I'm glad Gaurav Bhai is against resort politics. Gaurav Bhai, I'm glad you're against resort politics. 1 second. Gaurav Bhai, सुनिए ना. अरे हार गए. I accept it ना. You humility now. आप बताइए. You're against resort politics. Navika ji's journalist just reporting from outside Nadda ji's house said that BJP book resorts in Rajasthan. Yes or no? Bolo, you're against it. Why are you booking resorts? Why? ये क्या डर है? आपके रिपोर्टर ने बोला. आपके रिपोर्टर.
किसी ने नहीं कहा है. I think
नहीं आपके रिपोर्टर, you can get him outside.
I've got Smita Prakash, editor of ANI, who's got a bigger network of reporters in any state than any single channel can even hope to have. So Smita Prakash, unusual 3 days, no chief minister, unusual, or the Congress is making a song and dance only somehow to point fingers at the BJP that kuch to gadbad hai, because they see an opportunity here.
Well, I think it's also a question of plenty, right? It's a problem of plenty, and it's not a new experience for the BJP. I mean, in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, yes, it's a problem of plenty, not so in Chhattisgarh. And like you said, it's very interesting what you pointed out just now about Vasundhara bringing in Rajmata's name and things like that. The stakes are high for Vasundhara Scindia, because I think her supporters are probably telling her that 5 saal aap bahar baith chuke ho, 5 aur saal is going to be very difficult, and pulling out the Vijay Raje Scindia card is smart thinking, because the BJP, she knows it and everybody knows it. The party owes a lot to Vasundhara's mother, because she was this lady who gave so much to the BJP when there were no donors, nobody looking out. So I think one whole generation of BJP leaders owe a lot to her. But then, Vasundhara, it's not as if her progeny have not benefited or have not got entry into the party and got benefit as a result of Vijay Raje ji, because Vasundhara got 2 terms, her sister got tickets, fought on the BJP ticket, Vasundhara's own nephew is a minister, her son has got plum posts. If Madhav Rao Scindia went out to the Congress, as you just pointed out in your intro, if Madhav Rao Scindia did not stay with the BJP and with his mother, it was Madhav Rao's decision. It had nothing to do with Vijay Raje. And I don't think the BJP owes something to Vijay Raje as a result of Madhav Rao Scindia walking out. You're talking about 35 years ago. That something happened. So I don't know whether that burden the BJP needs to carry. As for now, I think having got 155 out of 199, the situation where they need to carry everybody, because how do you leave out? Everybody has done something for a massive win. So for the party high command, it's a difficult decision. And I think all these huddles which have been going on, it just shows it's a kind of a democratic exercise. Though some people would say that the final decision is really between Amit Shah and Modi, and these two will decide everything. But it does seem that the process of elimination is what is happening, because the party would not want any big league leader to be miffed or disgruntled when they are just 5 months before the general election, because that will result in them not campaigning enough, and it's going to be all hands on deck for the BJP to win 2024 with a resounding margin. So I think they don't want those disgruntled elements among the senior leaders. That is where the problem is, as far as I can tell.
Absolutely. The dilemma is experience of fresh faces. The experience was known to the BJP, Sumant Sriraman, before they went into the elections, but they took a conscious call not to put out the old faces and to fight the elections on Narendra Modi's face. But the fact that this experience has to be accounted for, because 24 elections are around the corner, and on the other hand, the decision may have been very clear. The fact that they're waiting 4 days is that if they had to make the old guys the chief minister, they would have done so right after the victory. Since they're waiting, it is who is the new face that they should put, who will fulfill the promises, who will be, responsible for governance, the style that the BJP wants, and who will be the Gen Next leader for a younger voting population. So where's the problem in terms of the time lapse that has happened?
No, Navika, let us be very clear. When the BJP does it, it is a democratic exercise to consult multiple people. They have a problem of plenty of talented people to choose from. They are taking the decision in the best interests of trying to identify who will best be able to serve the aspirations of the people. When the Congress does the same thing, it is infighting and a potential rebellion brewing in its ranks. So it's basically the lens with which we look at it. And when the BJP does it, always we have a different lens by which we look at this particular process. Now tell me, give me 5 instances in the recent past. I can give you one, Sarbananda Sonowal, where an incumbent chief minister is being sought to be ejected. I'm not looking at, the smaller states like Uttarakhand and others, where you have a sort of a merry-go-round of chief ministers coming and going. But tell me big states. Forget about Rajasthan, forget about Chhattisgarh, where the BJP has just come back to power. Take Madhya Pradesh. Here is an incumbent chief minister. He has been chief minister for 18 years. He's led the party to a stunning victory. Yes, of course, the prime minister's role cannot be minimized. But an incumbent chief minister is being ejected. And don't tell me that none of that mandate in Madhya Pradesh was for Shivraj Chauhan.
Can I answer that?
Don't tell me it was entirely for the Prime Minister and not even 1% for Shivraj Chauhan. So tell me, how does it make any kind of sense when I'm not even looking at Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan? That is a party's decision where they can decide who they want to be the Chief Minister. But tell me in Madhya Pradesh, why is an incumbent Chief Minister, by all accounts a popular incumbent chief minister, being ejected? Answer that question.
Can I answer that, David?
Yes, Gaurav, the question is for you.
So first of all, if they don't understand, it augurs very well for the democracy of our country and also for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Because in terms of political experience and wisdom, I would say, be it the Congress or all these political analysts who come here, they don't understand what the vision of Shri Narendra Modi ji and the Bharatiya Janata Party is. It's like what a PhD holder is thinking and a nursery fail in politics is trying to decipher and decode that. And with some very wrong examples, I'll tell you, BJP is known for tough decisions.
Gaurav ji.
2013, Narendra Modi ji was declared as the prime ministerial face. What happened? We all know history has been created. He was talking about a large state. Do you remember Gujarat? The chief minister was changed. And what happened? We got a historic mandate in Gujarat. You're forgetting, you said Assam. Sarbananda Sonowal is a very able leader. He's a union minister. We are proud of his leadership. Yet Himant Biswa Sarma was sworn in as the chief minister. He proved that if you're working within the Bharatiya Janata Party and working on the ideology, you will be successful. That is the mantra of our party.
The change in Gujarat happened before the election.
To raise is
Sorry,
that these very people,
Gaurav ji,
please, can I please complete my statement? Navika,
Yes,
this
please.
is very unfair.
Gaurav,
Please,
complete,
yeah.
and then Dr. Raman, I'm
Navika, I
coming
have
to you.
two
Gaurav,
quick
complete.
points to make.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I have 2 quick points to make. First is, what was the charge on Shri Narendra Modi ji all these 8-9 years? He has a very dictatorial style of functioning and nobody can even utter a word. There is no internal democracy. But today they are saying Vasundhara Raje ji is also, speaking out. She wants the influence that she enjoys to be considered, the legacy that she carries. Similarly for other leaders, I think they're contradicting their own charge. And second, when they say that it has been a delayed decision, Navika, I'll give you some facts. Are you aware that in Karnataka, as well as in Rajasthan, they had taken 5 to 7 days. When I say they, it's the Congress. We have only taken 4 days. And in Rajasthan, they were consulting Priyanka Vadra Gandhi, who would be the chief minister in 2018, when she wasn't even an office bearer of the Congress party. Such was the state of affairs. So that is why I would advise you, please mind your internal business. 2024 elections are around the corner. So please focus on that. As it is, you are a divided faction. Don't worry about the Bharatiya Janata Party.
All right, hands going up. Tehseen Poonawalla, Dr. Suman C. Raman, I'm coming to both of you, but let me also get in Ghanshyam Tiwari into this debate. And Ghanshyam Tiwari, my question to you is, but I'm coming, Raman Saab, Ghanshyam Tiwari bhi aaye hain, unko bhi time de do.
One sentence.
When has it ever stopped at one sentence, Dr. Raman?
One sentence.
Okay, one sentence.
Just literally one sentence. One sentence to Gaurav ji. Does this theory of incumbents leading their party to power and then being displaced apply only to the states, or it could also apply to the center in 2024? Just for out of curiosity.
No, I would only say, being a political analyst, when your speciality is Congress party and how the Ghamandiya has disintegrated, please focus on that.
Sir,
we will worry about the Bharatiya Janata
Exactly
Party
my question that I want to ask Ghanshyam Tiwari. Ghanshyam Tiwari, इतनी चिंता है बीजेपी की, लेकिन what happened to your Gucci bag? What happened? Why are you showing a Gucci bag there?
Because Navika, that's the only way to bribe you. I am also there. You've forgotten I am there in the panel.
I know you are there, but who told you that Gucci bags can bribe me? I'm not interested in your Gucci bags. Please keep them with yourself. I'm okay with any jhola.
The bag is for tomorrow, not for today, Anand. You are running ahead of time.
Anand, this is objectionable, and I will sue you for defamation because you are trying to bribe me on national television with a Gucci bag. I wish I could, say some things to you which I can't on camera and not when you are a guest on my show. Please, this is shocking behavior coming from you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
For tomorrow's debate today.
This is terrible, Dr. Anand Ranganathan. I'm almost tempted not to give you an opportunity to speak at all, and let's see how that works as a punishment. But Ghanshyam Tiwari, coming down to serious questions. Serious question here is, इतनी चिंता बीजेपी की हो रही है आपको, लेकिन इंडिया गठबंधन का क्या हो रहा है उस पर भी तो कुछ बता दीजिए. रेवंत रेड्डी की स्वेरिंग इन थी, इन्विटेशंस हैड गॉन आउट टू एवरीबॉडी, पहुंचा कोई नहीं वहां पर. अब वर ऑल फ्लाइट्स फ्रॉम लखनऊ टू Hyderabad cancelled today, and from every other part of the country as well, because nobody landed there. No Uddhav Thackeray, no MK Stalin. Chalo, MK Stalin, I can understand cyclone review with the defense minister was going on, so he couldn't come. But no Mamata Banerjee, no Uddhav Thackeray, no Akhilesh Yadav, no other chief minister, no Pinari Vijayan, nobody. What's happening to the India alliance? Why are you so worried about the BJP? Why not worry about your own alliance and mission for 2024?
Well, good evening, Navika, to you, the viewers, and the fellow co-panelists. I think it is not us, it is Times of India, Economic Times, and the media that is publishing reports on resort politics, which is now called huddle, I think, by Smita Prakashji, that this is the democratic process or democratic huddle of BJP. I think there hasn't been a more succinct succinct summary of dynasty in BJP than how Smita Prakash ji covered from Vasundhara Raje to her ancestors. So yes, we are in a new reality where dynasty of BJP is suggested as a claim to power, where resort published by media, and your question to Smita Prakash is ANI is very well connected. I haven't seen bites from ANI about this emerging resort politics. Be it as it may be, the reality is that in BJP-run states, any chief minister is today a rubber stamp, and people have stamped that rubber stamp. So how does it matter? How does it matter to people when it is Modi ji who has won the election for the state? They can as well, in Ram Raj, Bharat could run the entire Ram Raj with Khadau of Sri Ram ji. So I am sure BJP leaders can run Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh with a photograph of Narendra Modi ji. And how will Gaurav Bhatia ji know about who the chief minister is going to be when Shivraj Singh Chauhan does not know, when Vasundhara Raje does not know, when Raman Singh did. This is a new form of democracy where nobody knows but everybody appreciates.
Well, a new form of democracy, but let's just cut to the visuals coming in from Mr. JP Nadda's house, where there is Vasundhara Raje closeted in conversation with him over the last 90 minutes or so. Those are the visuals coming in. But Dr. Anand Ranganathan, you haven't apologized, but I've forgiven you nevertheless for trying to bribe me. But Dr. Anand Ranganathan, is it getting a little tough for the BJP? Let's be realistic. They have a problem on their hands and they have a dilemma. There is a popular leader like Vasundhara Raje and Shivraj. Shivraj is only 64 years old and he is a successful chief minister, as pointed out by our panelists. How do you put him aside and give the mantle to somebody else? Same for Vasundhara Raje. And is that the reason why it's taking them so long to make up their minds? Because there is also a risk factor that if you remove these leaders, you lose out maybe on experience, number one, because Vasundhara has delivered 25 on 25 twice over, in 2014 and in 2019 in the Lok Sabha elections, and maybe create a little bit of a rift in the party, a little bit of, heartburn in the party, and that doesn't augur well before the general elections?
Good evening, Navika. First of all, no, my apologies. Had I known that you prefer jholas to Gucci's, then I am from JNU, so I can give you 10 jholas a day. That's not a problem. No, but I like to make three very quick points. First of all, I condemn any insinuations made against our good friend Smita ji. She is absolute, ruthlessly objective journalist, and perhaps the spokesperson is confused her with some 2 BHK journalists that was on the payrolls of some other party. So that's that. I think both Gaurav ji and Dr. Sumant Raman have made very interesting points. Let me come to them one by one. Now, of course, choosing a chief minister for the BJP presently, where it has a landslide to a comfortable majority, is a good headache. There is no doubt about it. These are not narrowly won states where you would have, some kind of dissent brewing. These are massive majority states that the BJP has won, some even landslide like Madhya Pradesh. And as far as Dr. Sumant Raman saying that when the BJP does it, it is internal democracy. When the Congress does it, people say, look, there is infighting. Well, the proof of the pudding, Dr. Raman, is in the eating. When the Congress does it, it truly is infighting. Don't we know about the sedition charges that Gehlot made against Sachin Pilot? Don't we know all that fighting that happened in Karnataka? So there is proof. Whereas you
I'll just stop you for a minute, Anand Ranganathan. Some action at JP Nadda's residence. That there's a car coming out. We'll try and see if, yes, that is Vasundhara Raje. Is she going to say something to the waiting cameras? We'll wait and watch. Cutting across. No, the window pane didn't come down. The bright yellow sari and the red border was visible. So it was Vasundhara Raje, but not a word to the waiting cameras and the reporters. That meeting lasted nearly 90 minutes. Back to you, Anand. What do you think happened?
No, I think knowing the way Mr. Modi works, it's not going to be anyone who everyone is projecting. I mean, even Mr. Patel did not know he was going to be the chief minister. And Mr. Yogi Adityanath, it took a week after the results were declared for him to be made the chief minister. Same was the case with the Haryana chief minister, Mr. Khattar. So these are good headaches for Narendra Modi, bad headaches for the regional BJP leaders. But be that as it may, I want to make another point that actually what Dr. Sumant Raman said actually is a very useful, important point, that my good friend Gaurav Bhatia skirted the issue. You see, when Yogi Adityanath was fighting the elections again, he was incumbent. Everyone knew that he is the chief minister's face, and he delivered a landslide to the BJP second time round. That is great. Here you have Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who has been an incumbent for 18 years and has delivered an even better landslide than Yogi Adityanath managed. Here, totally unexpected. Why was he not projected as a CM face, and why even after victory he has not been declared the CM? This is a serious question. I accept that must be answered, and Gaurav has not answered it.
Well, it's a serious question, but Gaurav Bhatia can take that question. But I just want to say this, Anand. If you were following psephologists, the BJP was facing anti-incumbency ahead of the elections 2 months ahead. It was only when they removed the name of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and I'm being absolutely factual here, most psephologists were saying that the BJP is not going to make it, which is what led to Tehseen Poonawalla sticking his neck out and saying 130 seats and Kamal Nath will win. And when they removed that, sent their union ministers in, it was a strategic call, and they removed the name of the chief minister, and it was fought on Modi guarantee. That's when probably the entire mood in the state changed. Can you deny that, Tehseen?
Yes, ma'am. With due apologies, on the contrary, until Mr. Modi did not get Shivraj Singh Chauhan into the campaign, it was a landslide victory for the Congress. It is only that Prime Minister Modi had to accommodate Shivraj Singh Chauhan. And in fact, even in Chhattisgarh, Amit Shah ji went for the nomination form of Raman Singh ji. So they had to accommodate. But may I make one last point, and Gaurav Bhai can add to what was asked. The father of the MLA, Lalit Meena ji, has gone on record, and I'm quoting Times of India, to say that the MLAs of the BJP are in a resort. They were forced to be got, and Dushant ji, who is Vasundhara Raje ji's son, was supposed to have been behind it. Now, this is Times of India reporting, and I stand by what your journalist said in the earlier thing.
Well,
so why is the BJP
indulging in this? The BJP has also responded to that by saying that there were 6 people from the constituency of Vasundhara Raje who'd won, who were staying in Jaipur. And
so Lalit ji's father did not know and had to go running to police. The MLA son did not know.
Gaurav Bhatia, respond.
Okay.
Too much democracy.
Okay. So Anand Bhai asked me a very important question, but I would say, Anand Bhai, as a very responsible spokesperson, I cannot give you any specific answers as to who will be the CM of these 3 states, but I can give you certain facts that will help you at least get an answer from me. First, you would also acknowledge the fact that no person from the BJP was projected as the CM face. Even Shivraj ji, he is the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, but the elections were also fought with the national leadership being in place as well as the cadre. Second, how do you know that we do not have even bigger responsibilities in mind for the state leaders who've delivered from all the 3 states? You know, we are in power at the center also. Maybe they will be assigned bigger responsibilities. And the beauty of the Bharatiya Janata Party is that every leader goes by what has been decided by the party. And nobody feels that we are bigger than the party and the leadership of the party and the ideology. Last but not the least, this is a very important fact. Because we have some rules, regulations and precedents in place, Navika, I will give you some numbers. It's been 4 days since the results have been declared. In Goa, in 2022, we took 11 days to declare the CM face again. Uttarakhand, it was 11 days in 2022. And Manipur, it was 10 days. Assam, it was 7 days. And Sarbananda Sonowal ji was the sitting chief minister then, and he was changed and Himant Biswa Sarma was sworn in as the chief minister. So just because the Bharatiya Janata Party is taking the required amount of time doesn't mean there is any, dissidence in the party. Rather, it shows that if there is a structure, we'll follow it to the hilt. And after all the churning that we do, the best leader would come out that is in the interest of the people of the state.
Congress when it takes 5-6 days?
Because,
Same logic.
Because in Rajasthan,
Because they do
the
it
chief
perfect.
minister was
Because they
tapping
do-
the phones of the deputy chief
Not at
minister.
the time. No, not at the time
You
of
know that.
appointment.
Smita
Not at the time
Prakash.
of
No,
appointment.
I'm giving Smita Prakash also, following the principle of natural justice, has the right to rebut because her name was called out by Ghanshyam Tiwari. Smita Prakash, over to you.
Yeah. Mr. Tiwari, since you said that neither I nor the ANI handle had done anything, you can just take a look. I don't like usually doing this. 5 hours back, I have tweeted. 5 hours back, ANI has tweeted on the resort politics, the allegation which was made about the BJP. I tweeted it. In fact, I pointed out it's Dushyant, who is the son of Vasundhara. So I just wanted to say that. Sorry, I don't like doing this, but since he called it out, I had to defend myself.
Absolutely, and
Well done.
Personal name calling, can be avoided, Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, especially when facts of the case have not been checked out.
They can't change.
Well, I simply said that the hurdle, I'm saying celebrating this model, if you look at what Smitaji said, it was not name calling, it was argument for argument, and what Anand did is chatukarita. He could have spoken
Mr.
about
Ghanshyam Tiwari, Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari, I object to you using such words for my esteemed panelists, and Smita Prakash, especially because she's from my fraternity. I do not appreciate the manner in which you are using these words, Ghanshyam Tiwari. But then, Harvard education never really led to a better discourse. It's no guarantee. But in this case, I think these lows can be avoided, Ghanshyam Tiwari. And I think apologies are in order if you're magnanimous enough to extend them to Smita Prakash and Anand Ranganathan. I'd give you an opportunity.
No, it's fine. He went to the wrong Cambridge. It's all right.
I made a specific argument, and the specific argument was that this model cannot be celebrated as a symbol of democracy.
Well, then, people can turn around and question your model as well, because your model does not require any selection, because you know that the family is going to take all the calls and take all the top posts. Well, then, Ghanshyam Tiwari, you're asking for people to hit back, and when you hit low, others can do that. So if they don't do it, they're only maintaining decorum and they don't want to come down to that level. We leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1. On the other side, ladies and gentlemen, the battle